Ferris State gets a win on homecoming against Roosevelt 55-13, joined by head coach Tony Annese, linebacker Sefa Saipaia, and running back Kannon Katzer. Coach, will start with you. Obviously a new opponent this year, Roosevelt coming into the GLIAC. You get them on homecoming. Complete offensive performance, defense. You even get a couple scores and some turnovers. Just talk about your performance today from your team.
Yeah, before I start, their coach went off at halftime to emergency to the hospital there, worried about him. He had an accident and previous, and he's been in a wheelchair and just got on crutches, and so that's very unfortunate. So sad for him. Super coach and super person. So I wish him all the best, and I'll call him in a little bit to check on him. But with this, it was I thought they did a really good job. Just trying to keep the ball away from us. They took the play clock out a lot. Had some really smart RPOs and did a really nice job. I thought good game plan by them. Once our defense settled in, obviously, G's pick six was huge. Jalen's pick six. Oh, wait a second, he decided to stop and not score. But I said, Jalen, you understand? Just keep on running. You would have had a touchdown. But those are obviously gave us a short field. We ended up getting a touchdown there. So, yeah, so the defense, made some really good plays. And then, we obviously offensively gave them a touchdown on a turnover that is obviously unfortunate. We got to clean those things up. But all in all, great homecoming victory, and proud of these guys. They keep on coming to work every day and having the right attitude and being super young men. And so both these guys are great. Cannon's really coming to his own as a running back and a game breaker, and Sefa's, made a ton of tackles today. So proud of both of them.
And for you guys, the offense, obviously 55 points on the board, 150 yards individually. The offense just seems to be really clicking right now, getting a lot of those big playmakers, the football, and especially that includes you. Just talk about what you saw, especially with that Roosevelt front, and how are you able to take advantage?
I think our O-line did a really good job blocking today, and, for all of our runs and allowing Trent to have time to pass the ball. And we just have a lot of threats on the outside, so makes it really hard for any team to go against us because they have so much to prepare for. So.
Absolutely. And Sefa, for you guys defensively, Roosevelt held the ball a lot offensively. They led the time of possession battle, but you guys really geared in, got the pick six, almost two, as Coach Annese mentioned. Just talk about your unit on the defensive side. How are you able to get some pressure and make some plays defensively to keep them off the scoreboard?
I'm just proud of our guys. They really played hard today. We kind of came out slower than we wanted to today, but that's why we have the offense. When we were kind of slow, they pick it up. But we got it together, got in the halftime, and we came out and played how we were supposed to play. But just always, regardless of the score, we just always playing hard.
And Coach, for you, especially the big playmaking for this team has been very apparent last week at American International, especially over the first couple weeks at home. Just talk about especially the work that you guys have been putting in, especially with a lot of those things offensively and defensively that have allowed that big playmaking and given fans a lot to cheer about here, especially homecoming this afternoon.
Yeah, just you can just sum it up in Cannon stats. So eight rushes for 69 yards, so that's 8.6 yards per rush, and then 4 catches for 83 yards. So, that's big numbers. So I didn't even know he could catch the ball when I recruited him, and he avoided me so long. I didn't know if he'd ever come here, but we got you here, right? Yeah. And we're happy to have him, and I hope he's happy to be here. But there's a lot of vertical pass concepts, a lot of quick game stuff, and a lot of running the ball, and so obviously Trinidad has the capacity to take off and run like he did on that draw. So he had 2 carries for 43 yards, and he tends to not carry it as much as some of our quarterbacks in the past, but he's very capable of it. And then Chase comes in there and has 4 carries for 40 yards. So all in all, a great victory, and looking forward to coming back with these guys next week, because it's a pleasure coming to the practice field with these guys for sure.
For sure. Coach, this is the first time that Roosevelt's played you guys. Kind of talk about what were some of the wrinkles that they were able to throw and how did you guys adjust?
Well, they ate the clock up. So if you look at like statistically, possession time, they had 35 minutes and 34 seconds. We had 24 minutes, 26 seconds. So, that's 11 minutes more of just controlling the ball. And some of that is like just keeping a really slow pace, which I think that's pretty smart, right? And we're trying to keep a fast pace, and so it was kind of a tale of like two different styles. But and I thought they really had a smart game plan to attack our defense. Just trying to keep us off balance with little things that were, I thought, really smart. So I give them credit. I think we're happy they're in the GLIAC. I think they'll do really well. Their coach is really good. Their coaches are really good, and hopefully this will be a partnership with the GLIAC long after I'm gone.
For sure.
And I don't mean gone dead. I mean gone coaching.
Right. Hopefully we have a long time yet.
Yeah.
So, Kannon, you've been quick to make an adjustment here, get playing time with the Ferris State squad. Kind of talk about what it's like playing for Ferris State football, the adjustments you've had to make, and overall your contributions.
Okay, yeah. The adjustments super smooth. Like right when I got here, everyone was open arms, and all the coaches, all the players, just I feel like I fit really well here. I've already made some really good buddies. Pretty quickly in the last 2 months. So just love being a Bulldog, and I'm excited that I made the choice to come here.
Should we say it now that you're still looking for a girlfriend? Or
no. Hey, no.
Now, is there much of an adjustment moving from Division I to Division II, or?
No, I wouldn't say there's a huge adjustment. I feel like TA and all the other coaches, they run it just like any other D1 school. So, and all the players here, they're just as fast, just as competitive. So, it's kind of crazy seeing some of these D2 players where I feel like they could be at the FBS level. So it's just a good job on TA and the other coaches recruiting, good guys.
Sure.
So you guys just allowed only 79 rushing yards today, and that's kind of been the tail the entire season. Just tell me about how dominant your rushing defense has been just the entire year and today.
I think that definitely has to attest to our D-line. All those guys up there are just solid. We're deep in every position up there. And then we got a good linebacker core. I always say that the linebacker core would be the best unit on the team. And I feel like we definitely have taken the steps to be that. But ultimately, it's a team game. Like safeties coming down and filling. Mike Edwards, I love how he comes down and fills the gaps. So it's just a unit. It's coming as a mentality and an attitude. So that's who we want to be, and what you're going to see in the future from us.
Coach Kannon, Sefa, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on a homecoming victory today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.